Rosa, so you challenged me to read A Beautiful Dark by Jocelyn Davies. And so, first off, I kind of had a little bit of a self-control issue recently. Tasty cakes, favorite snack cake. Can't get them except for when I come out and visit you. Well, I recently found them over at Meijer, and I was so excited that I wound up buying like 7 boxes, even though they're probably going to be here for a while. And that was kind of the idea that I got while I was reading A Beautiful Dark. There's a lot of elements that are very common in young adult books. I mean, there's this idea of light versus dark, having angels, a Romeo and Juliet type love story, the ever present love triangle, which I don't get. I've never actually met a teenager who, or any of my friends who were once teenagers, who had a love triangle. And there's also that whole, oh, hey, let's have a group of 3 friends. 2 girls, 1 guy, and one of the girls is in love with the guy but doesn't want to do anything about it because she doesn't want to ruin her friendship with the other girl. Well, and all these elements can be brought together really well for a book, or using just one element from that can make a really strong book. But if you're going to use all of them, I feel like you have to have really strong characters, or really spice up, or make it really work well. It's kind of like when you're cooking with a bunch of spices. You want to make sure that they all mesh together and create something that tastes really good, or else it's just kind of not a good, it's a train wreck. And so I feel like Jocelyn Davies, she had this checklist of, oh, these are things that are really good in young adult books that a lot of other authors use, so I'm going to put them in my book. But she never really made it her own. I felt like I could have been reading any young adult book. It wasn't really executed all that well. The storyline was good. Like, I was able to keep up through the entire book. So the storyline was good, but there's nothing there to make me go, wow, this was a little bit, better than anything else I've read. Wow, this really captivated my thoughts. Wow, I really liked this part of it. So in the end, trying to take all these elements that made other books successful really made her storyline less successful. And so as a result, yeah, it was decent, but nothing really stood out to me. So I have to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Because it's just kind of, okay, bye.